Let's bring in Fast Money friend Gene Munster from Loup Ventures. He joins us from Minneapolis. Gene, good to have you with us.
Hi, Melissa.
You wrote that your patience is being tried with Tesla. So where do you stand right now?
I'm still a believer, and I think what Brian and Dan said really sums up how I feel about it, is that this company is uniquely positioned. Their mission statement is to accelerate the globe's adoption of renewable energy. This has little long-term to do about a car, more to do about energy capture, storage in the batteries and in your home, and then ultimately using the vehicle. So I'm still there, Melissa, irritated by what Elon Musk did over the weekend, as I can imagine the investors were also irritated, but I'm still a believer.
Why should you be irritated? I mean, shouldn't it be up to the board to say something to Elon Musk? Or are there too many board members who have some sort of connection to Elon Musk? I mean, a couple of them sit on the SpaceX board. One of the board members is his cousin. I mean, you know, the board has been in question in the past in terms of the ties to Elon Musk. Shouldn't they step in and say, you know what, maybe now's not the time to do stuff like that?
I think you have to get some sense about how big of a personality Elon Musk is at Tesla. My interactions with people close to the company is this is a larger-than-life figure, and he really inspires people to try to walk through walls. And so I think that's part of the reason why the board doesn't do anything. I think in some ways that they probably look up to him as well. So they're going to let Elon be Elon, and he's going to make mistakes as he did over the weekend. But I think that it doesn't change that he's still the right person for the job ultimately, and that what he is shepherding the company through is a lot of the same pain that other automakers are going to have to go through around this move to batteries and autonomy and ramping production around that. And so I think that that's probably why you get this dynamic.
Gene, it's Karen. Let me ask you something. If the car production part of the company isn't really so much the story, why the focus then? People really do seem to care that they're missing production again and again and again. Do you not care about that?
That is the one thing that Elon Musk needs to change, is that he's still puts out these targets that they can't hit and haven't hit, and they're going to struggle, and they're going to get to 2,000, exiting a weekly run rate of Model 3s at around 2,000 vehicles per week. It was 2,500 was their target. But that's one thing that a CEO can do. He would probably say the reason why he throws out those big targets is to inspire his people to try to reach for them. But there is a level where you can't just keep missing these targets. This will be the third quarter in a row where Tesla has missed their Model 3 production number. And so I think that is one thing that he should change, but I don't think it changes this story. Is that it's fascinating to look at these news events over the past week, but that can quickly take your eye off the bigger picture, which this company is still exceptionally well positioned for what's going to be a massive transformation around transportation.
Gene, where do the holders of this stock start to get concerned, in your opinion? The holders of this name have been steadfast in their belief. Is there a price, in your opinion, where they start to think maybe we just got this one wrong?
My sense is there's two camps. I mean, this is one, and it's going to be a fun story to watch, too, because there's such divided camps and have good arguments on both sides. Obviously, the one is that they're going to run out of cash, and the other is that they're going to be this transformative company. As far as where the shareholders are concerned, my conversations with them is that they believe that even if they're wrong, that there is still some bid to buy Tesla has been much talked about at a lower valuation. Current market cap's $42 billion. If you knock 20% off that, that's a $33 billion market cap. That's probably like a fire sale type of a price for Tesla if Apple or Waymo from Google would want to buy this. And so I think that has been kind of the guiding principle around these shareholders, is that they know that there's some form of a backstop in the terms of M&A.
All right, Gene, we're going to leave it there. Thanks so much. Gene Munster of Loup Ventures. Good to see you, Gene. All right, I think that's an interesting, the put in the stock.
Well, it is. I mean, back in 2013, it was pretty widely reported the Google guys were going to buy it. They had a handshake deal with them. And don't forget this, that the Saudi crown prince is going to Silicon Valley this week. He's supposedly to meet with Elon Musk. They're making massive, massive investments. I could see that as a diversification away from the oil trade a little bit, maybe. I don't know.
What did you make of the price action here?
Tim Seymour said this one cold. Good for Tim. The price action was miserable. I mean, when I'll say it again, I thought 280 would hold. It didn't. But now, in my opinion, how you trade the stock is you buy it on a break above 280. Otherwise, I think you got to wait for it to trade sub 2. So right here, I think you're just flipping coins. If you go back and look, 195 or so was a pretty significant level.
Hey there, thanks for checking out CNBC on YouTube. Be sure to subscribe to stay up to date on all of the day's biggest stories. You can also click on any of the videos around me to watch the latest from CNBC. Thanks for watching.